Hi, it's Debbie from Creatively Yours and welcome to my 90-second Flosstube video. Yeah, it's Friday the 10th of December and I have my WIPS, my works in progress for you to show. I am in the Christmas mood. I am going to show you some of the things I received and I am going to give you shout outs and talk a little bit about my plans for the upcoming weeks. And then that's it, I think. Welcome if you are returning or if you are new. If you are returning, thank you so much. And if you are new, I really hope you enjoy this video. And if you would like, I would love to see you subscribe to my channel. And you can do that by hitting the subscribe button. And yeah, thank you so much for watching in advance. Let me just first talk about my things I received. On the 5th of December we had Sinterklaas here in the Netherlands, and although my son is almost 20, it's a kids party, a kids event. A lot like Christmas, but then the Dutch way. And my bonus son is 17, so they are not small children anymore, but we every year celebrate Sinterklaas with presents and just a fun, cozy evening with the four of us. Yeah, just having hot cocoa and some pepernoten, which is a Dutch treat. I don't have a English translation for it, but it's delicious. If I can look up a picture of pepernoten, I will put it here. We had a lot of fun. We just enjoyed the evening, and we are always throwing with a dice, a very big dice, and when it lands on 6, we can the one who lands it on 6 can pick up a present and give it to the one who it's for. So that's our way of celebrating Sinterklaas. And usually we do a board game after that. This time we didn't because my boys already had other plans, but hopefully next year. And yeah, I am going to show you what I got from Sinterklaas. I don't have my chocolate letter with me because it's downstairs and I forgot to bring it, but that's what I got. And I received floss, fancy floss. Some time ago I bought this one from Mojo Stitches, and I wanted to have the fancy flosses for it, so that's what I received from Sinterklaas. And those were the flosses. Thank you, Sinterklaas. I think I am going to stitch it on this small piece of Ancient by Picture This Plus, 36 count. I think it's going to be wonderful on this fabric. It's going to go away because I already made my plans for 22 WIPS in 2022, so it's not going to be started immediately, although I wish I could because I have the flosses now. But yeah, that's not what I'm going to do. I am going to wait until I finish something in the new year and then I can start this one. With the fancy flosses in the package came this, sorry for the glare, 2 skeins of Venus threads and a pack of needles, John James needles, which I love. So also thank you, Sinterklaas. And that was it, I think, for Sinterklaas. But that's enough. I received 2 Christmas cards in the mail. One from Pam and Steph. Thank you, Pam and Steph, for your wonderful Christmas card. I love the picture. Look at this. Thank you so much for the Christmas card. And Sherry, thank you so much for your card. It came and I really love this. It's a little bit old style and I really love that. So thank you so much for thinking of me. Speaking of Christmas cards, I am not sending out any this year. I can't find the time and I can't find the funds to send them all out. So hopefully next year. I am not going to do it this year. So I'm very sorry, but I will be thinking of each and every one of you this year in my head. Hopefully it's enough. And then the last thing I received, I was just looking through my emails and then suddenly a Heaven and Earth email reached me, and it was a RAK, a Random Act of Kindness, and I received this one, the Rusty Cauldron, and it really, really resembles Harry Potter to me. It's not, because it would be the leaky cauldron, but it's the Rusty Cauldron, and I saw a few stitching this up and it looks wonderful. So I received this as a Random Act of Kindness from Liana. Thank you so much, Liana. This is really appreciated. I wasn't expecting anything and this was, yeah, wonderful. I really love this. Thank you so much. Hopefully I'm going to start this next year for maybe my birthday, but we'll see. I need to finish some things first. Then let's talk WIPS, works in progress. The first one I worked on was my own design because of the project bag I received from Angel Saunders and Diane, Frog and Fudge, here on Flosstube. The other Stitchketeers also received this project bag. If you want to know which project bag, you need to watch my previous video, I believe. Yeah, I immediately wanted to start my own design, or start stitching on my own design, which is Fall in Amsterdam. This is a free design by me, a full coverage design, 150 DMC colors, and it's big, or big-ish. It's 300 by 397 stitches, and the hashtag for it is hashtag Fall in Amsterdam Sale. And you can download the pattern through either my Flosstube video 87, in the description box there's a link, and or through my Instagram, which is creativelyyours.2. In my bio there's a link as well for this pattern. So I wanted to stitch on it. Let's see where I'm going to put everything. Let me show you. I did a couple hundred stitches on this one. Let me fold it again, which is easier. And this is what I have so far. It's really confetti heavy, so I'm parking the heck out of this. But I really love how it looks. So this is stitched on 25 count Lugana 1/1 full cross. And yeah, I started, when I started stitching on this one, at 1.28%, and I'm now at 1.49%, so almost 1.5%. So that's Fall in Amsterdam. My next piece was my Black Sampler November piece, which was a hashtag last month, and it's Quaker Street by Marjorie Massey. And let me show you how far I've gotten since the last time you saw it. It's a little bit wrinkly because I haven't ironed anything, but this is as far as I've gotten. According to Pattern Keeper, I started at 10.35% and I'm now at 12.05%. And yeah, I'm stitching this on 40 count driftwood by me, and I'm stitching it with PRO 43 by Silks for You, which is charcoal. And I really love how this looks. It's 1/2 on 40 count. Really beautiful. And this is going to come out next year. So the next project I worked on is The Night Fairy by Maria van Scharrenburg, which is charted by Lanarte. I believe there's a booklet out by Leisure Arts, which you can get through Amazon, I believe. It's not, this is a kit I got several years ago, but the kit is discontinued. So if you want this pattern to stitch it, you can buy the booklet through Amazon, I believe. I am not sure. But this is The Night Fairy, and I work on this every Sunday with Diane, Frog and Fudge, Alice, hi Alice, I have the pillow there, hi Alice, Jemima, the rocking stitcher, and Stephanie, the on-point stitcher. And I don't know if there are more, but we are working on this one every Sunday under the hashtag Sunday Night Fairy Sale. And I think it's going to be hard to show you what I've done because it's all moon and the moon is very big. It's going to take a lot of time to stitch up the moon, but and you can see the Christmas lights behind it. All that white, I don't know if it's showing up, all this white I've done since the last time. You can see the stitches. But this is what I have so far. And Sunday I will be working on this one again. So that's The Night Fairy. Next project. I don't have a cover picture. I didn't print it out, so it's going to be here. Which is Hoity Toity by Long Dog Stampers. That's not on my 22 in 2022 list. So I really feel the urge to stitch on everything that's not on my list. Because I can now. So yeah. This is what I have so far. This is, yeah. This is what I have so far. This is stitched on 20 count Balana, which I hand-dyed with beige. Let me show you. And I worked this part in. I started at 5.11% and I'm now at 9.21%. So, and I am using the Misuseda's silk pack, and I haven't been stitching on this one for over a year, but when I took it out of the project bag, it still smells really good. It does. I love these colors. So, let me see if I can get it back, please. Hoity Toity. And this is going to have to wait next year. Okay. The next project I have been working on is the Stitch Keteers, which are Jantina from Jantina Stitches, Jemima the Rocking Stitcher, Alice, Honeybee Stitcher on Instagram, and Lydia Lovely Stitches, and me, of course. We are the Stitchketeers, and we just finished up, or they finished up their our first friendship stitch along, and this is the next one we are doing as a friendship stitch along, which is called #Dear Friends Cell. Mini Deer Creek by Dona Gelsinger, charted by Heaven and Earth Designs, and this is so much fun to work on. Every time. It's so much fun. It's going to be a bit of a focus project next year for me, so I chose to put it on my scroll frame. And this is what I have so far. Let me just peek. I started out, no, I am now at 9.35%. I didn't write down the beginning percentage, but look at how this looks. It's beautiful. This is stitched on 25 count Lugana, easy grid, 1/1 full cross, and I'm parking in the staircase method, diagonal staircase, or diagonal blocks. So that's Mini Deer Creek. And then I just told you the other girls finished their Stitchketeers friendship stitch along, which they were working on the Quilting Bee by the Blue Flower, and they finished it. It was bittersweet. It was wonderful to see them finish theirs. I am working on Huckleberry Farm by the Blue Flower, and I am going to finish it next year. So I am going to show you. This is what I have so far. I love this. This is stitched on 32 count Driftwood Murano by me, with the called for flosses. And at the left I did a little bit of the vine going around in the border, and I filled in the entire butterfly. So I love this one. It's so beautiful. And it's a very fun stitch, so I am just going to finish it next year, which is okay. I'm sure the other Stitchketeers will cheer me on. So then, the next project I have been working on, I know, I said Dreamer by Nadia Strelkina, charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. That was supposed to be my last start of this year. I lied. Months and months ago, I received a pattern from Rafaela, my sweet friend Rafaela, which I met twice at Dutch Stitch retreats. She sent me a pattern, and in my last Flosstube video, she commented that she was going to start it, and if I would like to start it with her. Well, you can't say no then, right? So I was really looking for an excuse to start anything, because I told myself I couldn't anymore. So that's how I roll. I'm talking about Coffee First by Brenda Gervais. And yeah, as soon as I saw her comment, I kitted it up and sent her a picture when. So we started this together last Sunday. And I don't have very much because it was only one day, and it's going to go away after today because it's not in my 22 projects. But as soon as I finish a small one, I'm going to work on this one. And this is what I have so far. It's not very much, but it's something. I am using my own conversion of fancy flosses I had laying around, stash floss. And this is 46 count Sampler Gray by Barbarol Creations. 46 count. But if you can do 40, you can do 46. Use a magnifier. So I really love how this looks. So that's my start on that one. Next project I have been working on at the beginning of this week is She Sleeps by Stephanie Law, charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. I am stitching this together with Lydia Lovely Stitches under hashtag Team She Sleeps. And yeah, I really wanted to work on it because it's not on my list for 22 in 2022. So I started this week with 1.70% and I'm now at 2.68%. I did a total of almost 1500 stitches and then it was time to move on. This is what I have so far. Oh my goodness, look at how this looks. Every time I see this, I am so in love with how this looks. These flowers, and you can really see the flowers forming. So, really beautiful. This is stitched on 25 count Lugana 1/1 full cross. And yeah, beautiful. And now that I look at it, I'm very sorry it's not on my list. But yeah, choices, right? So that's She Sleeps. And then my last and current project, I am still stitching on it and I'm going to be stitching on it. I had another start. Yesterday I was browsing through, I had a subscription to a magazine which was Cross Stitcher years ago. I received the actual copy, the actual magazine every month, and I have accumulated a lot of cross stitchers, and with them were little kits as a free kit, and or patterns or whatever. But I saw this one and I really was in the mood to stitch something for this Christmas, so I started this one. It's an ugly sweater ornament. I couldn't help myself. It's completely kitted up with the felt for the back, the beads. It's a brooch, but I'm going to turn it into a ornament. This is the brooch hanger, but I'm not going to use it. And here are the flosses. I just put the key at the back and punched some holes, and yeah, it's such a small thing. And it's from this Cross Stitcher magazine, which is issue 323, October 2017. It was in here. And this is what I have so far. I'm filling in the sweater. This is sort of plastic Aida. So it's, for me, it's better than the paper kind, like Mill Hills use. But it's hard to stitch on. It's not soft and it's not, but yeah, I want a ornament. And yeah, this is what I have. So I couldn't help myself. So I'm just going to finish it in the next couple of days, and then yeah, that's that. Those were my works in progress, words again. Yeah, plants. Let me just segue into plants, because when I finish this one, I'm going to turn it into an ornament immediately, because my next video, which is in 2 weeks, is going to be a finish and FFO parade for this year. I am not going to do a full WIP parade because I just did a 22 in 2022 parade, and since I'm not going to be working on the other projects, I'm not going to do a full WIP parade. I'm going to do that next year. And I'm going to show you all my finishes from this year and the FFOs from this year. So that's what I'm going to do next video. And you will see, hopefully, this one again, fully finished. Next video in 2 weeks, which is the day before Christmas. So we'll see. What else do I have to tell you? The only thing I have to do is shoutouts, and then I'm done. The first one is Elara. Her name is Elara, and her channel name is Elara. She does a lot of full coverages, and I just took some notes. And other beautiful projects. Yeah, she does a wonderful job. She is very natural and down to earth, and I really like that. And yeah, I hope you would check her out. So the next one I would like to talk about is the Snow Canyon Stitcher, which is Amy. Also very natural and very down to earth person. She comes across as that. And she does a lot of prairie schoolers, blackbird designs. Oh, and she also makes project bags. She has an Etsy store, I believe. So those were the two new ones, or new to me ones, I have checked out and subscribed to. So please take a look at them. I'm going to list them below in the description box. And yeah, that's it. I don't have anything else to mention right now. I love the Christmas tree in the background. I just want to have it all year round, but yeah, I'm not going to do that, but I love it. And my Twin Peak Primitives model stitch. But I'm rambling again. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'm going to clean up after myself, as I do always, and I am going to be stitching on my ugly Christmas sweater ornament, and I will see you hopefully in a couple of weeks. So happy stitching. Bye for now.